There is something about late summer that makes everything feel softer. The beach is still warm, the light still golden, but you can feel the shift in the air, in our body, in our rhythm. This isn't just a seasonal transition. For me, it's a personal one. A quiet in-between where summer hasn't fully let go and autumn hasn't fully arrived. Today I spend the morning easing into the day, enjoying the beach, and then in the evening, some soft makeup, tea, a little time just for me.
Lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
And then we drove to my mom's hometown, a slow, familiar place to start planting the flowers for the wedding. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of the landscape and how these beautiful trees will soon start to shed their leaves. Good morning, you guys. I just had my breakfast in a very slow way without no screens, which I haven't done that in a very long time. And what I'm going to do now is do a little bit of cleaning. My mom and I are very similar, and when we transition among seasons, we do a lot of cleaning and make sure that the house is staying healthy. So she has gone now to run some errands, and I'm just going to take advantage and clean and organize a little bit the home to help her, and also because I love it. Okay, so I haven't completely tidied up this, and also the packages, I also left it there. These are things of the weddings. My mom and I use this table to work, so I have left both our computers there. I know it sounds simple, unpacking, organizing a closet, choosing what stays and what gets tucked away for the next season. But this is a transition ritual, a way to tell the brain we're home, we're safe, we're beginning again. When we clean, fold, and reorganize, we're not just arranging things, we're creating structure. And our nervous system thrives on structure. Predictable environments send signals of safety. That's why even something as small as knowing where your favorite jumper is or placing your morning robe where it belongs, it matters. This is especially powerful during times of change, because transitions, even beautiful ones, are perceived by the brain as uncertainty, and uncertainty activates stress pathways. So we regulate by bringing small pieces of order into the chaos. For me, unpacking slowly, choosing where things go again, folding sweaters with intention, it's a way of returning to myself, a way of preparing my body for what's coming, without rushing to get there. Wellness isn't always what you see online. Sometimes it's just soft, silent acts of care. Sometimes it's simply choosing to come back into rhythm with your space. This is how I begin again, gently, slowly, and with intention. It is such a gorgeous day. I can already feel like autumn is arriving slowly here to southern Spain, because normally during summer times I wouldn't be able to be walking under the sun right now because it's boiling hot. But even like this temperature, I just love it. It has been such a long time since I didn't experience the transition of summer to autumn in my beautiful south of Spain. Normally whenever I come back from Spain and I go back to Brussels, it's like super harsh temperature and season change, and you can notice so harsh, and I always get sick and everything. But I am really enjoying this tiny transition. I mean, for you guys not used to this temperature, I'm pretty sure for you would be still summer. So I have had a little haircut. I don't know if you can resonate, but for me, having a haircut after summer, it's something that I used to do as a kid, and always when I used to be living here with my mom, it was like kind of symbolic, you know, end of summer and you're getting ready for school or university, so you cut your hair a little bit just to make sure it looks strong and healthy, and repair a little bit of the damage from the salt, the sea, and the sun. So yeah, and now I'm going to go to a beauty a beauty therapist. I'm just going to make sure that I am glowing for my wedding, because normally I don't do these things like in transitions of seasons and weather, but my wedding is coming so soon, so I want to make sure that my skin is glowing. It's quite dry today, but yeah. Today I started with one last load of laundry. As I mentioned before, these are small things, but for me it's like hitting reset without pressure. Also, I really wanted to help my mom. She had a lot of things doing today, and whenever I'm here, I just want to help her as much as I can. Folding clothes, tidying up, again, breathing order into the space. It's actually a way to regulate our nervous system. Predictable, repetitive actions help shift us from fight or flight into rest and digest. And especially during transitions, the body craves rhythm. Then I went down to the beach, maybe for the last time this season, at least in this beautiful space. The sun was low, the waves were soft, and I just stood there for a moment, letting myself feel it, letting myself say goodbye and see you until the next time. I've learned that we can skip these small rituals, these moments of closure. They help the body process change. And finally, I could not end this without coming home to journal. Just a few pages about what I'm letting go of, what I'm grateful for, and how I want to feel in this next chapter. Writing helps bring coherence between the mind and the body. It reduces cortisol levels, lowers emotional reactivity, and gives us a sense of agency. So no, it's not just laundry or writing, it's self-regulation, processing. This is how we can come back to rhythm within ourselves. This is how we can transition gently, intentionally, and always with softness.
That sound nice. Think better, feel better, love better, sleep